For our Meeting Society final project, we were given the industry of music and the composer, Alexandre Desplat. And so, not knowing much about the industry or the composer at all, we went to IMDb just to get a brief idea of his filmography and some of the movies that he's worked on the soundtracks for, such as Zero Dark 30, Argo, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
We then decided to continue our research by looking him up on iTunes. Here we found many of his albums and soundtracks, and we also listened to a 10-second preview of one of his songs, Lily's Theme, from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which was nominated for Best Score.
We then went to the library homepage to start our search for books on Alexandre Desplat. This is where we ran into our first obstacle. When we searched his name, all we could find were movies. Here are some of the movies we found. So we went to the reference librarians. With their help, we were able to find the book Beyond the Soundtrack, which offers a more general information on the music industry, and proceeded to check it out.
We then searched the online database of sources through the library's webpage. We started here at home and then went to guides, and then to the Media and Society guide. And the big index that we used a lot was the Film and Television Literature Index. So if you go from there, it takes you to EBSCOhost, and then we searched Alexandre Desplat. And here are a bunch of sources that you could find on him, and one of the big obstacles we faced here were trying to find the full text, and in the event that you couldn't, you just had to go elsewhere and look at different sources. And also we looked up composers to get a better sense of music in the film industry. And so here are some examples of the sources we found when you search composer. And an example of a source is A Composer Behind the Film Camera, which is by Ennio Morricone, who is a composer and who is known for his score of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and other spaghetti westerns. And on this source you have the summary of the article, which is his experiences as a composer in the film industry, and also you can see the full text and have the ability to email the source, print it, save it, and cite it. And for our specific source, because we have to cite all of these sources in the bibliography, we just went down to the MLA citation and copied it and pasted it.
This is the base of our research that we've done so far.